Hello, hello. How is everybody? Mr. Magoo is very happy to hang out here today. He wants to help open. Actually, and this is a Janome. This is actually a blue couture. There was pink and green, but I chose this one. It's actually really light. It's very lightweight. This one is going to be able to come with me when I go and do charity sew-alongs, where are you going? You coming to help? Nobody wants to see your bum. Just sit. There we go. Sit. Sit. There we go. Chill. Chill. And actually, this was a really good deal. This was normally $400. I got it for $2. And we have the other one, which is a 6700P, and that will be opened up afterwards. But this is a good one to take along places because it's really light, and I can pack a lot of that in my case with this machine. I'll probably pack all my fabric and everything else. And it doesn't have an auto cutter, but that's okay. I did need one that was really light, so. Hello, hello, everybody. What's going on? Yeah, we worked on the quilt behind us yesterday for a couple hours, or an hour and a bit. And then I started coughing a lot, so we cut it. And then I coughed for like another 2 hours after that, but that's okay. The tea did help. The tea did help. Okay, we good? Now that you got your time in? All right, say bye, everybody. He's like hooked. I got all sorts of little hooks in my sweater. All sorts. All right, so let's open up this baby. I wanted the green one, but they didn't have it in stock, and I didn't really want to wait. So, and I'm not overly a pink person, so I chose the blue. And then this way, Munchkin can use this as a machine when he needs it, or I need him to help do things. He can use this one. So, and cut away from me. That's what I'm trying to do with the X-Acto knife. Pop gave me his X-Acto knife. This is really cute. It's got 15 stitches. I'm not sure, did they just have the sale on? Was it just for yesterday, or was it for a certain period? Up till the end of the month. So if you're looking for a new machine, check out is it just the Janome website? Okay, the Janome website. Okay, all right. Now let's, I mean, the box is light. I mean, that I can lift it and not have any problem with it. It's going to be easy to take along to little sew-along sessions and guild meetings and stuff. Hold on, let me put it on the chair for a second, pull it out, see if that helps. Let me move the mic in the center here. There we go. Mr. Clive has not done his time. He still wants some. Can't get this out. Come here, you. Actually, I may need your hands for there a second there, Pop. Either to pull out or to hold the box. Turn it over on the side? Oh, all right. Always makes me nervous to do that. Oh, yeah, I don't want to wreck it. Listen, you. There we go. Okay. I'm getting it. Come here. Trying to unwrap an Easter egg. We did need one, a small one for Munchkin to use, and that wasn't too complicated. So it was something that we were actually talked about on the way to the shop. So, and I said if there was a good deal on one, we'd take it, and that way I could use it for 2 things. So for Munchkin as well as take it to ooh, it's a pretty brew. Check out that pretty brew. A little pedal, and of course plug in. And it's an all-in-one. It's got the pedal and the power source into the one plug. That's very nice. Right there. Can you see that? Hopefully on that small camera. That's very cool. Nice little plug in there. Lovely color. That looks lovely. Is that pretty? It is live today, Deborah. We're just doing a little unboxing. We're going to unbox 2 machines. So this one was a really good deal. It was half price. And it's great. It says New Home Janome. So I'm not sure if that's just the name of the machine. It's got a nice little throat on here. Do pants and cuffs and stuff like that, because I do lots of that through the quilt shop here. A lot of alterations. It looks really cool. And the same bobbin for all machines. For all the machines. I made sure of that. Matches the dress. It does, doesn't it? I didn't even see that. Well, there was a green and a pink, but like I said, I'm not overly pink, so I chose the blue. And then that way I thought Munchkin would be comfortable using it. You know, better to choose the blue than a pink that he won't use, right? So, but not saying he wouldn't use it, but he'd be more inclined to use this one, I think. So, isn't that cute? That's really nice. All right, I wanna see how it works first. So we're gonna actually work it. We're gonna work it. Dun, 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 dun. Telling how you work it. Save these instructions. Okay. Very nice. Hopefully it's got a nice long cord. We kind of like that a little bit, especially with the power. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so let's just make sure this is going to fit in its right spot. Let's flip that to the other side because I have a big old power bar right there because it plugs in the cameras and the lights and stuff. Very nice. That's good and snug. Put the little pedal down here. We went a little closer over here. Oh, I could have done it. Thanks, honey. Just need to grab a little bit of scrap fabric here. And we'll load up the bobbin, which I'm assuming is front load here. Yep. Here we go. There's the bobbin there. Just kind of flops down on the front of the machine. Very nice. Oh, and a cabinet? Oh, lovely. That would be lovely, little Urban. Ooh, this is, oh, it is. Okay. I was going to say, this doesn't look like the same bobbin, but it is. Do I have one that was loaded? Oh, I got some with blue. Blue will do. Blue will do. All right. It's different than my other ones. These are normally I have as like on the Genome 15,000. It's a little load in the center bobbin. This one is actually on the side of the machine. Just show it around so you can see it. There we go. So it loads right up in here. And when you do, you want to make sure it's turned the right way, and then load that thread through that little slit down past the metal part, and then be able to pop that right back in. And it has a little lock position. You'll get to know it. It's usually one of the points is down to the side or straight up. If I can just figure out where it is. Or not. Oh, there we go. Okay. Should be okay. I think we have to bring the bobbin to the top, but I need to load a top. So let's go here. One of these, my little gray thread here. So it's going to go through here. I guess it goes around there. Here. Through there, through the bottom. Like normal, just follow the little symbols. Get the little pickup bar there. Down to the front. Through the little ring. Oh, let's turn it on so we get a light. Oh, we got a little light. Look at that tiny little light. It's so cute. So cute little light. Very nice. All right. Oh, might need my old lady glasses here. Hold on. There we go. With the white little bit, there's a little white, I guess the plastic part of the foot here. Sometimes I find it hard to see the eye of the needle when it's against white. So, do a little, make sure we got it right. And well, of course, we do a full turn. Make sure we got it right, and we didn't. Somehow this bobbin is in here incorrectly, so let's do it correctly here. Oh, that's not gonna help it. Oh, sugar plums. All right. It's already getting warm. All right, so here, let's load this bobbin back up. And then here, and here, there, and now, oh, it's right at the top. If you actually look straight on at the machine, you can actually see where that little bar was supposed to get up into. And then rotate the wheel all completely to bring that bobbin thread up to the top. Make sure that's going a-okay. Here, I'm going to turn it around so you can see it. The thread will be all right. Oh, you had it the other side. I'm sorry, honey. I didn't realize that camera was working. I apologize. I'll bring it. I was gonna say I'll bring it back, but sorry. Okay, I didn't realize. Sorry, my 100 apologies. Okay. There we go. And if you can see that, that little bar went straight up to the top. Yeah, there's little spots here for the spools to go to. I'm sure there's little attachments. This whole little contraption is full of all sorts of little goodies here. It's got like a buttonhole and a couple of spare bobbins, which is good because I brought a bobbin. If you're gonna buy a new machine, and you never know if the bobbins are going to match your old machine, so it's always best to take a bobbin with you, and then that way you can buy extra bobbins because you know you're going to need it for that machine. Maybe even a different bobbin holder too, to make sure you don't get them confused. And of course, there's a couple of needles in here. It looks like a zipper foot. Doesn't really look like any sort of a free motion foot, but definitely like a rolled hem, a zipper. I have no idea what that one is, but now I need to know. That may be another show. That is a weird one. All right, so now we're gonna put that up, put our little unit back on here. Hopefully I don't break that anytime soon. All right, and we'll just sew a little part here to see how it's working. Put the foot down. This will be neat. Oh, I've got to turn the pedal over. It had flopped over. Just because it was all wrapped that way. Is that a good view? You're okay with that one? Ooh, check it out. Okay, it was on A, and it's on 2 and 4. And everything's loaded through. Let's put this way. I have it coming from a big cone and like a little tower feed, so it should be all right, the top part. Very cool. Oh, and it stops. Oh, stops with the needle down. Oh, or up. I guess it depends on where you stop. Okay, well, that's neat to know. Pull it. Maybe. Release the bottom thread. Oh. Well, it looks like it did all right. Okay. Oh, sewed quite nice. Oh, can you guys... I guess you can't see that, or can you? We got gray on the one side and then blue on the other. Not too bad at all. Very nice. And it has like 15 stitches, so it's got zigzag and then a bigger zigzag and like one of my favorite sort of looking applique stitches when I'm doing around the binding and stuff, instead of it just being a zigzag or a straight stitch, it's kind of like I don't know, looks like a heartbeat to me. So I like doing that one. And then there's a couple of, one for double needles. And then, yeah, there's a few little fun stitches on there we can play with. And of course, this is the back stitch. So you would hold that down as you're pressing the pedal. Here, let's do that. Oh, just gotta put the foot down first, silly. Uh-oh, that did not like it because I sewed with the foot up. It doesn't like that. Okay. I hear you, Nomi. Nomi Blue. We'll call you Nomi Blue. See, now I'm going to have to come up with new names for all these. All right, just want to get the one that was hooked in here. There we go. But yeah, that little tab goes right up to the top. Right up in here, and you can know where it slides into, and then you just push it and it clicks. And then you make sure you bring your top thread down, do the loop to pick up that bobbin thread, and then that's how you start off every little sew. All right, well, let's do a little zigzag. Let's see what C looks like. C. We're good with C. All right, let's see what zigzag looks like. Do it the other way. Okay, pedal down with the little back bar. Okay, foot up. Roll it just to release it if it was hooked or anything. Well, it doesn't really look zigzaggy-ish. Kind of looks like an applique on one side and zigzag on the other. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Let's try D. Let's try D. What's up, buddy? One more time? Oh, Okay, that's like a weird stitch zigzag. That's kind of interesting. I like that, actually. That actually would be nice on a border. That's quite pretty. Does a little funky stitch. That kind of got a little messed up there, but other than that, the tension's okay. I'm a little confused on that one, though. Zigzag on one side and a straight stitch on the other. Say what? What's going on? Well, that's super cute. Awesome. And it's very light. It probably weighs maybe 8 pounds, something like that. That's very cool. Very, very cool. All right, we'll pull this thread out. We'll leave that one in there because it's just a blue thread. And we'll turn that off. Unplug this. Very nice. Cool little machine. Yeah, I came with this little package of goodies there, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Just this little seam ripper, couple of different feet, which I'll find out exactly what they do. And of course the destruction book. It's always good. Very nice. Very nice. All right, put the little blue boy over there. Little boy blue. Okay, that's just a piece of paper. All right. Foam off on that one. Now, if I can get Pop's help to load the other one. Actually, maybe we just take this one straight out of the screen so nobody sees. There we go. We'll just pop it back in the box for the moment. Nothing gets confused. So I know how I like to get confused. Oh. Sorry, honey? It's plugged in. I didn't want to yank it out. That's all. Okay, I'll put it in. Just didn't want to go around. Little boy blue. Yeah, exactly. I think that's perfect for it, isn't it, Sue Ann? Little boy blue. We had Munchkin and I. Pop wasn't feeling 100%, and he had some stuff to do at home. So, but Munchkin and I went and had lunch with Grace and Bella in Kitchener. Ooh. Thank you very much, Pop. Let you know if I need you. This is the big beauty. Isn't it lovely? This is not as heavy as the one with the embroidery attachment, but it's still heavy. So that's what made me, we were really discussing it on the way, because I said to Pop, I said, because he's the one who found this one and found it as $1,600 off. So instead of $4,000, we only paid $25, so, or 24 something or other. So yeah, definitely. I know, the big guns. Well, I needed one to replace Nomi himself, because he really should be an embroidery machine, and I've used and abused that poor machine for the past 3 and a bit years. So, I mean, full on abused, and I've been told by the guy who fixes it and maintains it that I'm too rough on it. I need a machine that's going to do what it's supposed to do. So we got this one as a one to pretty much be the workhorse from here on out, and leave the one that has the embroidery attachments and all the other little special features for projects that I need that for. So that was the plan behind that one. I look like I'm just a talking head. I like this. Yeah, this is pretty cool. And Grace said she had one very similar to it. She has a Janome, I think it was 64. It's the quilting machine. This one is not a quilting machine. It's more of a professional sewing machine. Yeah, I drove Munchkin and I out to Kitchener this morning. We met for lunch and we drove back. It was a good drive. It was actually quite nice. The weather was beautiful. A little chilly, but that's to be expected. Okay. And the destruction manual. They are very good products. I like them better than Brothers. And I'm not saying anything against Brothers. I guess I'm just a rough user on sewing machines. And Janomi's been able to hold up to what I've been able to test them, I guess. So, here, I'll move that off to the side here. There we go, the destruction book. And in case you needed it in Parlez-vous français, instructions. The manual. Ooh, Bigfoot. Check that out. That's a big pedal. Can't miss that with my big old foot. That's a big pedal. That's some sort of a guide bar. I'll have to figure that out. That seems kind of cool. Oh, walking foot. We all know that, don't we? We know that walking foot. And we'll put that there. Oh, a couple of plates. Oh, a plate. Sorry, not a couple plates. And of course, ooh, all sorts of doodads here. Okay, we got a little brush, got a screwdriver, got some needles, got, of course, a seam ripper. Looks like a zipper foot, zigzag foot, 1/4 inch foot, free motion foot. It looks like 2 different free motion feet. Rolled hem. And a couple others I have no idea what we're going to do with, but we're going to learn. Very nice. Very nice. I like it. It's got the little toppers for the cones too, so you can help keep the tension correctly. They look like little, I don't know, like starfish, but they're plastic. Very nice. Awesome. Oh, and they gave you two of these big round thingies, because you know how many times I've almost lost that. So, all right. Okay, we'll put those over there. And the little plate, got the other plate. I'm assuming it's a spare plate, or maybe when it's doing, because that's what that single hole there is very similar to the one that I have for the embroidery machine on the other, like the embroidery attachment for the other side. You have to have that in because it just does the straight down, right, and punctures away. But maybe it's just a backup plate. I've never had a backup plate before. All right, here's all the stitches, I'm assuming, or the modes. Here's the knee lift. I probably won't ever use it, but that's just who I am. Okay. Oh, what's this? Whoa. Oh, a cover. But we're going to make our own anyways. Not that I'm ditching your plastic with black ribbing cover there, Mr. Janome. I'll make a cute one that I like. Oh, here's one for a button. For the button foot. That's part of the attachment. So that helps make buttons, because you'll actually end up putting the button on the one side here, and it takes a measurement as it's stitching the buttonhole of how big it's supposed to make it. So if you've never used a buttonhole, you should. They're really fun. All right, hold on. Might be one of them moments, honey. Oh, actually, there's another plate in here. Oh, this one's got all straight. There's no circles or anything. That's interesting. Yeah. Here, let's fold this one down, and you can pop it on top, and I can help pull the foam out and stuff. What do you think of that? Is that gonna work? Just mind my beverage there. Okay, here. Oh, see, I didn't even see that. That was the plug-in for that side. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was all going to come out as one unit, or if it was. Okay. Okay, whoa. Ooh. Sorry, honey. I poked you with the box. I didn't mean to. Okay, thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, here's the big table extension that comes with it. I never used the one on the embroidery machine, and I don't know why. I never did. It's hanging up there. It's been up there since the day we bought it. But this is a nice big one. And that has a big thick throat on it, so I couldn't do pants. I couldn't hem pants on that. That's gonna have to be, I'll have to get the other machine out, either the 15,000 or the little baby blue, the little boy blue. So, but that's a nice tray. I like that. I don't know why I never use them. Do you guys always use your trays? On the average, so if you have a tray, do you have it up all the time? Like, because I do hemming and mending and zippers and blah, blah, blahs and doodads all over the place. It's not just quilting, so I need to, sorry. I need to take things off all the time, so maybe I just thought the tray was a hassle. So, yes, you do? Yeah? It is a big table extension, and it's got nice little feet on there, too, so I can adjust it as well. I have a Bernina, and I do use my, yeah? Interesting. See, I never used mine. I never, and I don't know why. I never felt that like I needed an extra tray here for some reason. I don't. It goes to show you what you use out of a machine and what you don't. So, okay, I'm just slowly gonna unwrap this here. Okay. I gotcha. Don't you go nowhere. Okay, that's a little case to put everything in. There we go. Thanks, Eddie. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, and this is more like 20 pounds. I don't know. What would you say that was just on its own, honey? What would you think that would be? Bag of potatoes?
40. It's about a full 40 or 50 pound bag.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy. Yeah, the baby blue is the little boy blue is far lighter for sure. But yeah, cool. What's this? Ooh, it's thread guiders. It's like some sort of, Back to the Future thing. Awesome. I love it. I have mine on the machine all the time. See, that's strange. I don't know why. Like it literally has sat up there. I don't think it's ever been on this machine. Maybe, I don't know. I don't even know. I did start a queen size quilt, free motion quilting on my old Janome. I think it's a 90/40. It's just, it was, a half decent machine, but, and we got it on sale, of course. I'm always a frugal shopper, and so was Pop, thank goodness. So it was probably about an $800 machine, but we probably got it for about $350, I think. And I used that for 4 years, and I had started a queen size quilt on it, and I'd already gotten the long arm. I didn't want to load that on the long arm, and it would be different in tension and stitches and stuff like that. So I finished it off on the new Janome machine, doing the free motion foot and so on and so forth at that point, which was $15,000. And I think that was the last time I had the tray on. I don't know, maybe I just didn't like it. Isn't it beautiful? I can't wait to play with it. I can't wait to play. He's got auto cut. There's scissors here. I'm just so happy we got such a good deal on it. And then when we went in there and we saw the other machine, we discussed it while we were waiting for them to get this one. I said, I think this would be a really good investment. For one, Munchkin would be comfortable using it. It's not one of my old beat up old machines that doesn't quite work quite right, even though we've had it maintenance. You beat them up. You beat them up. They just sometimes just don't want to work anymore, and that's just the way they are. So instead of throwing them out, they do as an emergency. And I did give the old Janome, the old one, to Munchkin, even though it kind of skips some stitches sometimes. But this would be nice to be able for him to have, and not me have to worry about him using, a $3,000 or $4,000 or $10,000 machine. So, and the fact it was half price, we couldn't beat that deal. Are you kidding me? From $400 to $200? Now you're waltzing in tall silk now? What does that mean, Cherie? Is it Sherry or Cherie? Oh yes, lovely people there. The owner is Nancy and her daughter Krista, and they are lovely people. Highly recommend them. Very much so. Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Loved the deal. Couldn't believe it. And I like that it's colored. It doesn't bother me at all. I just didn't think Munchkin would want to use the pink one. So I figure we can, magic marker it and do some Zen doodles or whatever all over it, make it totally cool and nifty. So I know I'm gonna Claire, I'm gonna plug her in. I want to see how the bobbin works though first, and then I'll turn it around. Let me just figure this part out. I'll turn her around. Yeah, she's got a nice big throat, not a small throat here to do any pants or anything like that. But to get the plate to come up, there's a little button here that pops the plate up. There, we'll probably take that in. There we go. And the fact I got 2 extra plates, they are different. So I got 3 plates. Question is, where do I store them? I guess in this bucket here. But that's cool. Very nice. Got a bobbin there. Let's take that out. We may have to load one. Very nice. We can figure out how we're going to load a bobbin and all that sort of good stuff with her. Okay, so I know I got a pedal attachment and then this power attachment. So let's do the power first. And the power is, if you don't want to use a pedal, or if you're like me and you like to stand sometimes, you can plug this in and hit the start-stop button. As long as the pedal is not attached, you can control whether it stops or starts just by hitting that button. So you can just do, like say you have a bad knee day, or you have your feet swell all the time or something like that. You can't always push the pedal with your feet. These are great machines with the start and the stop at the beginning. All you have to do is plug it in and you hit that button. You don't even have to use the pedal. It's not there as a necessity to be able to sew. You can sew without it for sure. Oh, drop the feed dogs. See this nice big switch right here. Looks like a really big, massive switch to be able to drop the feed dogs. Let's do a little load in here. We'll just use this white. Okay, so we'll just load it like we normally would if we were going to sew, and we'll load a bobbin. Okay, so we'll come up through that little holder there, and to load the bobbin, it says either this one or this one, and then down through this little hook here. So we're going to go through the hook, and then it's around this spot here. Oh, sorry, now that's not for the bobbin. That's for the bobbin, around the little hook. And then come around here and wrap it around enough times to secure it. Flick that switch, and hopefully it will load up once I put the foot one. Okay, I'm not even going to attach the foot so you can see that it works without it. Okay. Ooh, it's so pretty. It's a little screen. Hopefully that won't irritate the camera, because we know the big one on the 15,000 irritates the camera. It makes it flash and do some weird stuff. So hopefully this little one right here is not going to bother the machine. Yeah, there is a high performance plate because there's a high performance foot in here, Billy. There is. I did see it. It's in the doodads, in the thingamabobs, in the whatchamacallits. Yeah, they're around here. I know, or maybe they're, oh, here. No, that was the walking foot. Here it is. Duh. I'd get my stuff together. Honest to goodness, I will. Yeah, there is one in here. Okay, so that's there. And if we hit the bobbin and hit the bobbin button, woo, it's loading. It's loading the bobbin. It's loading the bobbin. And the tension looks good. Very nice. It's quiet. Push the button. Very nice. Sweet. So this needs a name now. We call it Jan. Do we call it Jan? Janny. Oh, it beeped and then, all right. I like that. And there's a little cutter here, looks like. So we take the bobbin up, straight up. Do a little, yeah, lovely. Cut that. And then pop it right down here. It's the little drop down load. And flip it through the 1 and through the 2 to cut the thread. Put the little closure back on. Now we're going to take that thread and go the proper direction we need to load this machine, which is through the 3 here, around the hooking of the 4. 5 is down a whole tension spool, just around, not around clockwise, just around the bottom as a U, and then loading up the front there for 7 and for 8, and then 9. If we put our foot down, there we go, will be the eye of the needle. Very nice. Lots of light. There's lots of light here. That's lovely. And it seemed quiet. Even when I started it up, it seemed quiet. Okay, so right now it's just on a regular straight stitch with an A foot on number 1 mode, it looks like. So if we go 6, does that change it to a zigzag? It does. Okay, all right. Well, we don't want to do the zigzag yet. Let's go back to 1. There's different modes. Looks like double needles. Obviously settings, and we found the fill the bobbin. That's easy enough. Looks like it's got a lock here of some sort. Oh, there's the speed mechanisms. So we'll put it all the way to the, pedal to the metal. We've got to go to the floor. That's what's happening here. No, we'll put it midway because I don't know how fast this is. And then there is, okay, that's just the loading of the front thread. There's just a picture there. And then on the side here, oh, okay, that's the threader. I was wondering what that little knobby was. And of course, here's the foot. It looks like just one light control, which is just the power. That's it. I don't know what that little hole is for. It actually has a pair of scissors by it. I need to know. I need to know right now. What does that mean? A little hole beside with the scissors. And of course, all the mechanism for the foot is all attached right in here. The whole wire and everything is right in the bottom of here. I wonder if I can find that answer right now. It doesn't show it. It doesn't show me the answer. Dagnabbit, I need to know. I need to know, need to know, need to know, need to know. I will find out. It doesn't show it. Dear Janome, what does that little button do? What does it mean? Okay, hold on. 49. 49 means thread cutter jack. Okay, well, qu'est-ce que c'est on the thread cutter jack? What are we talking about? Knee lift? Yeah, I don't use them. I don't know why. I just don't. Not a lot of people do. So I don't feel like I don't know, not necessarily. They don't normally have it, so I don't feel the need to use it. So I just use the buttons that, or lift the foot. So I need to know what that is for. Why? Mystery to be solved. No, when carrying the sewing machine, hold the carrying handle with your hand and support the sewing machine with the other hand. Well, that makes sense because this sucker's heavy. So yeah, we got nets and we got spool holders, 2 large ones, which is nice because you only usually get one of each, one of the small and one of the large. And you're kind of screwed for the rest. And the plates that we got are needle plate, straight stitch, and professional grade. So that's the 34, 35, or 33, 34, and 35. But does say HP on one of them. So it's a high performance because we got the high performance foot. Closed toe, open toe, dual feed, button shank plate. What is that? Oh, okay, that's that one. Okay. Darning foot, convertible free motion quilting foot, button sewing foot, rolled hem, stabilizer plate, automatic buttonhole, zipper foot, blind hem foot, satin stitch, over edge foot, zigzag foot. So there's lots. There's lots to go on this for sure. Very cool. All right, let's sew something. It slows her down. I don't need nothing to slow me down. All right, well, so we'll just start off with the straight foot. Let's put that there, and I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to push the button, and it's going to start. I'm not touching anything. There's no foot involved. And then just hit the button again, and then that's it. And of course, I could twist it to see if I put the foot needle up or down. Okay. That's beautiful. No tension issues at all. All right, let's do a zigzag. So it's at 6. There we go. See what this looks like. And start. Uh-oh, lost our thread. Whoa. Okay, go back up here. Thread it up through there. Maybe I cut it too short. I should have used the auto cutter. Okay, let's back this up. Hit the start button. And if you want to go slower, that is the slowest it's going to move. That's pokey mode. But if you need control, if you're doing some appliqué, you need some control and stuff, that's the perfect speed. To be able you can flip or tuck or whatever. Neato. All right, speed it up a little bit. And then pedal to the metal, baby. Rock on. Make the house vibrate. I'd say that's comfortable. All right, what else we got on here? 9, let's go 9. That's a cool stitch. And just let it do its thing. You can help guide it where you need it to go, but don't be yanking it, don't be tugging it. Just let it do its thing. Very cool. Oh, that's pretty. That'd be nice on a binding, especially if you're machine stitching the other side on. That's lovely. I like that. Okay, let's of course, there's a button here for needle up and down. See, up, down. And then we'll use the thread cutter. Now foot up. Very nice. Oh, ho, ho, that's pretty. You guys see that? I don't know if you can see that. Well, that's pretty. Very nice. Did nice straight stitch and very nice zigzag and that little applique. Beautiful stitch right there. That's lovely. Very nice. I can see me getting in all sorts of trouble with this. It comes with a learning CD. Very much so. Yeah, there's all sorts of doodads. I'm kind of confused with what this is, though. I'd like to find out what that is. I don't think I've seen anything like that before. Do 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 do. Do no 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 no. It has a little chart which I can slide on here apparently to show the stitches, but I don't think I need it. You know, I think I'm okay. I can just look at it on the side. I don't really want to attach it because it can come straight up to the top here apparently. Oh, that's a holder for it. That's what it is. That's what holds this card. Ha-ha! There we go. Figured it out. Yes, exactly. Aw, sorry, Pat. We can watch the rerun, the replay. We got two machines. One's very simple and basic and easy to maneuver. And this one's a little bit more complicated, a little more horse, and definitely sturdy, for sure. Yes, very much so. Coolio. Do, 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 do. Yeah, awesome. Of course, in here is where all, if you want the pedal, which I do, because I'm a pedal pusher. Such a pusher. There we go. And then when this comes out and plugs into the side of the machine, I like how it's all wrapped up. So you can have it or you don't have to have it. Oh, it seems like there's lots of cord there. I always find there's sometimes just not long enough as you're trying to place it between your machine and the floor. So slide that back on there, pop it. And then this would go right up in here. And of course now that stops that start and stop button from working correctly. It has to be unplugged from the machine for it to work. So let's go back to 1 here and see how the pedal works. Oh, foot down. Ooh, it beeped at me. Foot down, lady. That's a lovely speed. That's medium. That's between just a little up from medium and not so close to fast. Now let's do the little back stitch. Very nice. And thread cut. And just foot up. Very nice. Awesome. I'm happy for me too. It's been a while, and we knew Nomi was kind of taking his paces, that's for sure. So it was kind of a hard decision, but when we found out it was $1,600 off, and the other one that we were looking at, well, we weren't looking at that one specifically. We were looking at a $500 one, and we found this one for $2, the little boy blue. So we just get it right in. Still having an awesome deal, and it gives Munchkin a new machine to work on too and to learn from. So yeah, exactly. And I do have sewing lessons here, and I don't always want to spoil them with the big machines, especially with the, the auto cut and the foot, the speed wise. They need to be able to control the foot of the pedal by gauging whether they want to go super fast or super slow or whatever. So it's nice to have that one as a backup when they don't bring their machine or they've forgotten parts for the machine, because we've had that happen before. So pedal to the metal, baby. Oh, I'm sorry you weren't here on time, Pat. Maybe, was it the notification didn't come out? Because I thought it popped up on my screen. Oops, I had my foot on the pedal. Nice big lever here too. You can really feel it, and you're secure and, you know, flipping it up and down and not having to worry too much about it. Like the little threader here, auto threader of some sort. I guess you just loop it through and hit the button. I don't see any buttons for an auto thread, so I'll have to read up on that. I do like this. This is very nice and handy because I do use sometimes bigger spools. There's not a lot. The long arm, it likes certain threads, and when we got the long arm, we got a big collection of certain threads, not the glide, but like the regular cottons. This one is permacore, and Walt doesn't sometimes like it, so it's nice to be able to use these long arm threads, which are 100% cotton or cotton polyester mix, and be able to use them in these sorts of big machines without having to have this big tower here too. So I really, really like this attachment. Of course, and it folds down to get it out of your way when you're transporting your machine and stuff like that, or putting it away or something like that. And of course, it did come with a cover, but you know us, we're gonna make one. So we'll make a new cover for this little one. See how it looks though first. There's a spot. Oh yeah, we can put the handle up through, so it's not too bad. We'll put this over. Do. Hold on. Yeah, take the power cord out and you'll be all right. There's the little handle here, so I mean it's all right. We'll make our own. We'll make our own. Thank you for the one that came with the machine, but we will make our own. Try the tray? Okay, I will. It should just slide right on because there's nothing that comes off on this, so. Just put the bag, or cover back in the bag. Okay, now we need to make some more room here to try the tray. Do. All right, now we got some feet. Yep, we got some feet. We'll flip those out. Okay. Of course, it could use adjusting. Oh, what do we got going on here? Slide her in. Oh, there we go. It's actually pretty level. Wow. Yeah, you can do your free motion or big projects as you're putting the binding on. It helps alleviate some of the pull as it's pulling down. You can pop it up on here. That's pretty cool. You made a cover that includes your table. Oh, that's a good idea, Arna. Everyone doesn't put their big spools in a coffee cup. I did for the longest time until Bob got me that one. It wasn't a coffee cup or mug. Actually, it was a mason jar, but a big enough mason jar. That's pretty cool. You might not like the table so much because you do a lot of, yeah, exactly. I do a lot of cutting to here. Maybe that's why, but I can always move this over. I can always scoot this over here. But as long as there's space to do the cutting. Very nice. See, now I just want to sew stuff. I just want to sew. As I said, if you can cut the feet of the table to make the tray on the right height, will save you a lot of neck pain. Oh, I'm sure. I think these are adjustable, these feet. Yeah, they twist up and down to be, and they got little rubbers on them, so they're not gonna mark your table or anything, and help with probably a little bit of vibration and pressure and stuff. So at least it's nice, it just kind of slips right on. I don't have to like lock it into place or anything, so that's very cool. Very cool. See, the machine I grew up with was actually set in a table. So this was the flat of all the table. You didn't have trays and stuff. It was all sunk in. And I see lots of people have trays. I think it's the koala quilting cabinets and stuff like that have the sunk in, you know, so you can sink it down to the level that it needs to be flat with everything else, use your whole table and stuff like that. We did think about that when we built this table, but I prefer the flexibility of taking people's machines that they want to come and learn to sew on their own machine and putting them on the table to use and stuff. So we just kept it as nice and flat. But yeah, there's some that totally cut spaces in and have supports underneath, and all your plugins are underneath. You don't even see anything. So you're not dealing with any plugins across the table or whatever. I have mine usually go off to the side and come up around through the little, the 2x4s, but Well, it's here for days now. Well, tomorrow is family day, so it's a day off, technically. So we'll see. Actually, Pop was like, do you want to do the unboxing live on Sunday? And I said, I can't wait till Monday. Are you kidding me? You were lucky we're waiting till Sunday. This is prime stuff, man. This is like having a new car. I can't wait. You're lucky I waited that long. Actually, if we had it my way, we would have done the live stream at 8 o'clock this morning. But yeah, that wasn't flying. Actually, we do, Becky. We do. We did prep a bunch of stuff. Yeah, so this is, I don't know what we're going to call this one. Maybe call it Jan. Jano. Do you know what I mean? And then this one, which we're calling Little Boy Blue. He was an awesome deal and a great one to travel with and take to charity so-longs and guild meetings and so on and so forth. So this just has a straight stitch and a few other stitches. Actually, it's like 16 stitches on this one. No auto cut or anything like that. It has one little light, not too much. I don't even think it was overly powerful, but it'll do the trick. Isn't he cute? And he also gives Munchkin a new machine to work with too, because my old one is it's seen its day before I even got the Genoa 15,000. So, and I am a user and abuser of machines. I work them. I'm a perfect tester. Hello, Debbie. You just joined in. We've been doing some unboxing. This is Little Boy Blue, and this is Jano. Got to give him names. Yeah, Nomi is in his carrying case, ready for the doctors on March 6th, so he can spend the day or some days there, getting all fixed up and ready to rock and roll when I need him. So, very much so. Jeno. He is cute. They actually had blue, pink, and green. They were out of the green, but we could have waited. But I didn't want to wait, so I figured the blue would be good, and then Munchkin wouldn't be, too shy about using it. So it is my job. It is. That's what I do. Besides crossing guard, that is my job. Very much so. Love it. And this is very light. I'm so excited to be able to take this places because I could put this in my other case and have all my fabric stashed, in my lunch, my snack, my tea, all that stuff still fit in that whole big case and be able to take it along and get this up on the table, no problem, and be able to sew away with it. So to work them a lot does not mean you abuse. Oh, well, that's true, Valerie. But I do have to say, I put them through their paces. And I've said that to the guy when we bought the 15,000. I said, listen, you need to know that I need an embroidery machine and one that's going to work for me 8 hours a day. And he said, what, a week? And I went, no, 8 hours a day, every day. And he goes, well, you don't sew that much. And I go, yes, I do. He's like, no, you don't. And Pop's there, and we're like, yeah, she does. That's why we're here, looking for the machine. So you suggest what we're going to need that we're not going to have any issues with, and that's what they suggested. So I think so. He liked it, actually. He thought it was a nice color. So, and I'm sure he'll be happy to use it and be able to maybe, I said maybe towards the end of the block of the months, he could sew the last one together and I could be pressing on the side and so on and so forth, or we could switch out halfway. So he's learning as the process and being able to put a whole block together on this machine. So thank you very much, Patsy. I love both of them. I love both of them. And they both have a purpose. So yeah, this has a nice, and I like this one too because it has the whole power and foot all in one. It's just one plug-in instead of trying to, you can't forget one piece. You can't forget when you're off to the retreat or the charity sew-along or something like that, or guild meeting. You're not going to forget a piece. It's all in one and it gets attached. So yeah, very, very happy with that. Very happy. Well, that's it. And when you ask people, oops, sitting on pedals. When you ask them and say, listen, you need to suggest something for me, it is a business, it's going to be worked a lot, you expect them to give you the right choice, right? So They are both very nice. I do like Janome machines. They seem to work really well for me. I don't get too many years out of a brother. So, or I haven't tried Bernina, so I can't attest to that. My girlfriend had her mom's Bernina up for sale, and I just didn't have the funds for it. And it was probably about 20 or 30 years old, though still a beautiful workhorse. I just didn't have it at the time. That was probably about 3 years ago. She asked me, so because I think I just finished buying that one. Are you going to see on? Oh, so I have sewed on both of them so far. Now I have three. I have the 15,000, this one, and this one. That's the only sewing machines I have besides Walt, but he's not really a sewing machine, so. Yeah, you love Big Ben, know me? Yeah, it's nice. It's got good weight to it, and because we sew a lot, I want to make sure I have a little bit of weight. So you'll be seeing this one from now on. This one right here, unless we're doing some embroidery or special stuff I need the other one for. This one will be the one you see for sure. It's looking good. I like it. I'm hoping this screen doesn't bother the other camera. Dumb autocorrect, I meant so. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I really, really like it. Very nice. Should keep us out of trouble for a little bit. I think so. And like I said, in this one it works. You put the stop button if you don't have a pedal, or you don't want to use your pedal, or you've hurt your knee, or your legs don't work the way they used to, and you can't control the pedal. You just hit the stop button, and you can control the speed by this right here. I love the auto cut. Auto cut saves so much thread and frustration on trimming. If you can find a machine that has auto cut, get it, please. It'll save you so much aggravation. Bye, Rebecca. See you later. Oh, I will. I'm going to enjoy it very much so. You guys will see it a lot, because we do a lot of piecing here, right? And though there are some decorative stitches, we could still be using that as well. But it's a piecer. It's just a regular sewing machine, nothing to do with embroidery or anything else like that. So, Anybody have any questions about either machine? Now those prices were Canadian dollars, and the Janome was having a sale on. So this one was regularly $4,000. We got it for $24 or $25.99, so $2,600. This one was regularly $400. We got it for $200. Machine welcome party, exactly. Yeah, this one was regularly $4, but it's on for $2. And I think it was just for the month of February. And this is model style 311 LE. Janome, 120 volts, 60 hertz. It says new home Janome on the back of it. So I don't know if that helps you. And this one right here is the 6700P. The P means professional. And it certainly is. I really love this. I have to say, this is my favorite feature. Right here, right now, and of course the auto cut. We all know we love the auto cut. We praise the auto cut. We worship the auto cut. But this is awesome. I love this because you can use the bigger spools. You can use these big ones that you can get, or if you have a serger machine and you got a bunch of serger threads you don't want to use, pop them in here, start piecing. There you go. Up through here, over there, and I like it that there's two options. So I can load a black, keep my black here, because I normally, between black and white, pants hemming. This is how, so it's easy. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, exactly what I need. I have oil, I have 2 things of oil for oiling. I have one for the long arm and one for the sewing machines. So, it's lovely. We do worship the auto. Once you have it, you don't want to do without it. That's just bad juju. I think so too, Sandy, because I do sew a lot. It's my job. It's my job. I put backs of quilts together, put quilts together. I'm fixing pants, doing zippers, hemming Kevlar. That's fun. That's chainsaw pants. We have a lot of chainsaw people in the zone. And yep. Does it sound quiet? I think it is pretty quiet. Here, I'll just do a straight stitch. Hold on, go back to one here. Oh, I was on one. I just been fooling around with this little strip of fabric here. Just have to remember to put the foot down. But here. Can you hear that? It seems pretty quiet to me. I don't think I'll be waking Pop up because every time I go to do an auto cut or do something else, the machine would beep or ting or tong or what have you. So, yeah, it looks good. It does a really nice zigzag and a spaced zigzag, like it went toot 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 toot, not the toot toot. So that's a new one. I like that one. I think I might use that on some when you do the binding from the back to the front and you sew it down. I think that's a nice stitch. I don't like just a plain stitch. So let's do something a little fancy, you know. I sew a lot. Is the harp space on the new machine large? No, it's not. It's about the same size. If not, this is a little bit smaller. Oh, for knits, that would be perfect, Claire. Exactly. Yeah, I think so, Becky. Thank you for that. Just clued in right there. I'm like, well, that makes sense. Thank you, Debbie. We are getting better. We are. Quilt behind me is beautiful. That was yesterday's live stream. We put most of that together. It's sitting right here, ready to go for next Saturday. I'm going to try and putter away a little bit during the week and go from there. And we'll do the whole other corner next weekend, or on Saturday, and then putter from there, finishing it off. How we're going to do it the next week after that. Hello, Beverly. Yeah, we just did some unboxing. You'll have to watch the replay. That's a very good project. That's actually, I'm making that for my mom. It's her 74th birthday in May. May 14th is her birthday, and I'm going to make that for her. I did grow up in a flower shop. So she managed a flower shop majority of my life when I was at home and living with her. So I don't think tulips are her favorite flower, and that's the flower they have you doing as the green stems and yellow applique of the flower. So I think I'm going to think of something different to put on it, because I think she'd just look at me and go, why is there tulips on here? So I think I'll do a little bit different. I do like the green for the applique of the tulips idea, like the for making a flower, but I need to find a different flower that she likes. So I don't think tulips are her favorites. You like it with the tulips? Yeah? I'll have to figure out how to do an ostromarium plant or flower, because the ostromariums are her favorite. So, your mom is 92. Aw, that's awesome. That is awesome, Beverly. Glad does she sew? Did she teach you how to sew? Oh, you like it without? I'm sorry, Claire. I need to learn how to read. I apologize. Thank you. You like it without. See, that's what I did too. I thought I might do a yellow Dresden right in the center of the 4. If I can find the paperwork. Hold on. You know how it has actually, let's show it to this one here so you can see it, hopefully, on the side camera here. Forsythia? Oh, Forsythia is very pretty too. I thought about doing just a yellow one right in the center here with the leftover fabrics. Just like a little yellow Dresden instead of all the blues. And then with the blue center. So I thought that she might like, and then I can put like all our family names up in these little spots here. So with embroidery, like the grandkids and my sisters and and family that love her. So yeah, do something a little bit different. That's the pattern was given to me to do whatever I wanted with, and thank you very much for Claudette for that. Big hugs. And the freedom is yours. You don't want to do the flowers? Don't do the flowers. It's a beautiful quilt just the way it is laid out, just like that. It doesn't have to be any different. You don't have to add anything else. So, and I think with everybody's names on there, I think she'd, kind of get that little cuddle hug. She's far away. She lives in Calgary. She's far away from me. I don't get to see her very often at all. So I think that might be nice. 4 boys. When is the new pattern coming out? The block of the month should be later today, I believe. Pop is just going to do a little read over and make sure everything's a-okay, and you should get the block of the month later today. It should be published to the website. So take a gander at that either later today or first thing tomorrow morning, and you'll find it there. So, and I can't wait to see your guys' creation in the Mafia group of the block of the month. I love it. Oh, about an hour, Pop says. He's got a few things to touch up. He was working on it as Munchkin and I went and had lunch with Grace and her granddaughter. Bye, Sue-Ann. See you later. Got a dash. Yeah, so that'll be out. And I can't wait to see everybody's creation. It's a good block of the month. I think you guys are going to be impressed with by the time you get to the end. It sounds really good. He was explaining it to Grace today, and I hadn't seen what was going on and how we were getting there, but I'm very excited by what is going to go on. So, thank you, Joan. I appreciate it. We are feeling better. A little still croaky in the throat, and a little sometimes congested, but. And I was coughing a bit yesterday by the end of the live stream, so it was a bit much. Thank you. Anybody have any questions about either one of these beautiful machines? Match the quilting on your growth chart is. Thank you, Joan. I loved that. It turned out so well. Oh, it's over there. It turned out so well, and I can't wait to finish it off for little Sarah Lynn. She's gonna be 6. Oh my gosh, 6 on March 14th. Where does the time go? Poof. Like, seriously, I swear I was just holding her like 3 days ago. No, I'm not kidding. It wasn't. But it does go by very fast. So, and I like to make another one for my great niece, which is my sister Lisa, her granddaughter. I'd like to make one for Claire too. So, but just a bit different. You know, she'll be 3, I think, come August, I think. I probably got it wrong there. So I'd like to make one for her 3rd birthday, and something a little bit special, you know, put a little her name on it or something like that. I didn't put Sarah Lynn's name on that one, but she has things with her name on it already that I've made for her. So I know, Nadine, no kidding. I hear ya. That's how I feel about Munchkin. He's turning 23 next month, and I'm like, where did the time go? How come I'm not still 22? And if you guys were paying attention yesterday, you got to see a picture of Pop and I like 25 years ago. It was our engagement photo. You got to see that. I could show you again if people missed it. But I think we look the same, but we don't. We do, but we don't. I figure I just don't have long hair anymore. Aw, thank you. Yeah, it was so funny. I'm like, oh my, and then I knew Lisa, my sister, was in the chat, and then she was like, I remember braiding your hair, and I had long hair. I had long hair. Hold on. I'll show it up to this one. But there's Pop and I, like 25 years ago. And that hair goes beyond the picture. That long hair goes well beyond the frame of the picture. Actually, is that a better one? Hold on. I don't know if that helps. That's us. That's Pop and I. Can't believe it's been that long. That was our engagement photo. Yeah, that hair's long. That's us. And then my sister pipes, she goes, I have that picture. I'm like, I thought you did. I thought you had that picture. That's us, a couple of munchkins. We were munchkins age at that point. Yeah, our engagement photo, and then I think we got married, I don't know, about 8 months later. I think. I don't know. It wasn't too long. I think we're still pretty. At least Pop is. Little boy Blue needs a dragon tattoo skinned for Munchkin. I told him he could take a Sharpie marker and have some fun with it if he wanted to. It doesn't bother me. Just leave this one alone. But he can play with that one. And they were actually on the old Janome. He did a deco class at school, and he made a dragon for me, a dragonfly, and it's stuck on the back of that old Janome, and he's got it downstairs. Mine towards the end, actually, Rose started to give me migraines. It was just getting so, I don't know whether it was heavy or thick or whatever it was, but about 2 years ago at this time, I was getting just massive amounts of headaches, and I'm like, all right, I just got to cut it. I just got to cut it. And my mom has short hair, so I knew I would look okay, because I look a lot like my mom. I would look okay with short hair, so I knew it wasn't going to be like life-changing and I was going to look like a boy or something else. So I thought, well, I just wing it and away we go, and I just have to deal with it. So we're pretty cute, I think so. It's kind of hard to picture Pop because he doesn't have any facial hair, and he's had facial hair for decades. So, oh yeah, well I do. I like it over to the side. It doesn't bother me, except when you have a shower at night and you go to bed, and then you got some weird chicken hawk sort of thing going on. You got to be careful with that. So that's about all that's all I worry about, going to bed with wet hair. All right, well, that's our new little toys. Yay! So we'll have to get a case for this one so it can be somewhere. I don't really want to keep it in its box, so we'll have to find some sort of a container or something to be able to put it in and all its doodads. But yeah, I really like that one. It could definitely be the backup one, especially if you're doing pant cuffs and shirt cuffs and stuff like that. It's a nice little, small little space on there. I'll put everything back. Hold on. There we go. All right, Nadine, see you later. Thanks for popping by. Nobody's got any questions? If we don't have any questions, then we will say goodbye. Thank you for coming by, Nancy. Hello, Allison. How are you? I got your message on Facebook this morning. And don't worry, I'll send the binding back. I recently bought and acquired another machine, a Singer 301. My featherweight will get jealous. Have you ever used a vintage machine? Only as I grew up, I used a vintage machine. Actually, it was an Italian machine that was a pedal at first, and then as we had it upgraded to an electric plug-in. So that was under my mom's care at the time. I don't know whose it was or where it came from or how we got it, but it was a pedal at first, and then I know it disappeared for like a year and came back as a plug-in. So that was a lot of fun. So I grew up on that one. Many sock puppets and Barbie beds and Cabbage Patch skirts and dresses. Isn't that nice? I like that one. They had a really bright pink, like a bubblegum pink. That's just not me. And they had green, but the green was more of a minty light green. So I kind of like the blue better. The blue was my choice. And it was half off. So this was normally $400. That's Canadian. $400 Canadian, and it was only on for $2. So, and if you were looking to get a new machine or want a backup machine, which is kind of what I needed to do, that's why we were shopping, this is a great time to buy one from Janome. Oh, it's been fun. It's been fun unboxing these guys, that's for sure. It's been a lot of fun. I see some quilters get tool boxes from Home Depot and Lowe's for their smaller machines. Oh! Well, I like set ideas. I'm gonna make it my own. I like it. The blue is nice. It's nice to have a different color. And I told Munchkin he can go and take a Sharpie marker and have some fun with it. It won't bother me. Just leave this one alone. Leave this pretty one alone. You can play with the blue. And it gives him a good machine to learn off of too, without having to be spoiled by auto cut and speed control. It's how you press the pedal on this one is what controls the speed. And yeah, I will get with wheels for sure. Oh yeah, I'm not getting any carrier without wheels. And it helps him to learn off of this one as well. So, because like I said, the one he has downstairs kind of skips some stitches. It's not the best. It did go to the doctor before we ended up getting this one, and it still doesn't work quite right. So I think I really abused that one. Did you have to buy them at the store, or can you buy them online? I'm not sure about that, Tina. That's a good question. Maybe Pop has a link. I'm not 100%. He's the one who found it. When it comes to machines like this, he will go through all the reviews, what's the best, what's not the best. He knows what I was looking for. To me, I just get frustrated. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty, you know. And he goes and looks for what I need, what is going to be the best for my needs, and especially the needs of the quilt shop, and goes from there. So he has a different perspective on it than I do, but I appreciate he suggest the 15,000 was suggested, and even from the guy at the store suggested it, so we ended up getting that one. And this one was, he'd already said, this is the one I think we should get for you. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue. He knows. As long as it does what I want it to do, I'm a happy camper, which is sew and AutoCut. I'm not that hard to please, honest. Oh, is that Trouble again? Come here, Trouble. Come here. I saw you. Uh-oh, he doesn't want to come. Where are you, buddy? He's hiding underneath the camera. Only sells through dealers. Yeah, so we had to go to the Triangle Sewing Center in Guelph. I wish he would bring me a tea. He's not that talented of a cat. Yeah, it was nice that they actually had some different color options for this one too, though. And you could order it. You could order the green. You could order the pink. It was too bubblegum pink for me. I'm not much of a pink person. If it was purple, we probably would have went with the purple, and the Munchkin would have been fine working with on the purple machine. So he probably would crawl right in the box. It's actually over here. He was there. I don't know what he's doing. Does Sophie want to come say hi? Come here. Come here, Sophie. Sophie. She's laying on her bed ignoring me. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come. Sophie. Come on. Come over here. Come on. I would have grabbed the purple if they had purple, for sure. Come here. Come here. Come say hi to the peoples. Come on. Come up. Come up. Come up. Up, up, up. There she is. There's the Rofi. Hi, so Rofi Bofi. He's such a good girl. Yes, he is. She's like, are you done yet, Mom? Am I done? Good girl. Love you. I know, she's so cute and I love her. Then she's smelling the boxes. Yeah, it's called Blue Couture, apparently. It's Janomi's What Next. This is the box, if that inquires you, because a good $200 machine, it's hard to find those, man. It says 25-year limited warranty. Heavy duty metal frame, easy reverse lever, 15 built-in stitches, easy stitch selection, adjustable stitch length, extra high presser foot lift, and front loading bobbin. And it takes the same size bobbins for all my Janomis, so I don't have to go out and buy any new ones. They can just go from one to the next. I don't know. Ours was a Triangle Sewing Center. They sell all sorts of machines. The Bernina, Brother, Janomi, all of it. So they sell all different ones and teach all different classes too on all different machines. So. Anybody got any questions? Yeah, they're normal plugins for both of them. Just normal. Well, normal for us, North America. We're on the same, so, yeah. Oh, she's going to go lay down. She's done. She's tapping out. Yeah, U.S. and Canada use the same. Yeah, ordered from Amazon, I guess. Yeah, you'd want the green one, Cynthia? They didn't have it in stock, and I had to wait 2 weeks. And I'm not one to wait. And when Munchkin said he liked the blue, I thought, you know, he's probably going to be using it more than I will when he starts to put projects together, to learn how to put projects together. And as well as a backup one for the shop, because once a lot of people, when they sometimes take sewing lessons, they'll bring the machine, but they forgot a part. The gentleman who from South Africa, the last time he was here, forgot his foot and forgot his bobbin. So, and we can't sew without a foot or a bobbin on that one. So we used my Janome. And so, but he was like, he totally got spoiled with the auto cut. He's like, I need auto cut. I'm like, I know. So I need to not spoil them so much and have a backup one. That's very, you know, easy, A-okay. You still got to cut it. You got to lift the foot up and down. You got to do all the domestic stuff, right? So, hello, Lucy B. Big love from us to you too. Thank you. Does Munchkin have a real name? Yes, he does. He doesn't really want us to say it. That's his choice. That's why we call him Munchkin on camera. Yeah, exactly. But it's what he likes to be called, is Munchkin. He's fine with that. I'm Mom, Pop's Pop, he's Munchkin. So we have asked him, and we told him he didn't even have to come on camera if he didn't want to, but he wanted to, but he just would prefer to be known as Munchkin. That's what he likes. So we respect his wishes. So yeah, we had a lot of fun doing our block of the month on the weekend project for Friday. That was really a lot of fun. He kind of came out of his shell a little bit more this time around, I saw. So, and a lot of people were seeing that he's getting a little bit more comfortable. So I can't wait till by the end of this, he'll be just taken off and I'll be pushed off to the side. Oh no, they should be just fine, Allison, if you wanted to order one. The daughter known as Bubble? Yep. Yeah. One of my sisters is known as Angel, and even though it's not her name, but that's how we grew up knowing her. I think I was probably 15 or 16 by the time I actually realized her name was not Angel. Hey, it's what you know. That's what all they call you, so that's what you know. I call my grandson Munchkin. He likes it too. He's our Munchkin. He'll always be our Munchkin. Yeah, he'll be 23 next month, but he's our Munchkin. So, and that's what he's comfortable with. And we don't want to make him uncomfortable in front of the camera. You know, it took a lot for him to come in front of the camera and to do his block of the month. He was very excited about it, though very nervous, of course. But, you know, and you're not sure how people are going to receive you and in which way they're going to receive you. So, but we've had really good responses from the last block of the month, so that made this block of the month, when we did the video, a little bit more interactive and him excited about it, because he knew the feedback already from the first block was very positive. So he was very excited by that and bubbly by it, so it was awesome. Unicorn fangirl, hello, welcome to the chat. You call all your grandkids Pumpkin? Actually, I was calling Bella today Pumpkin. I called her a couple of times. That's Grace's granddaughter. Welcome to the chat. I'm going to get going. Enjoy your new machine. See y'all sewing. Bye, Claire. Have a great one. Claire just did a beautiful job long-arming one of her quilts that she's had for a while, and it is a stunning job. Check it out on the Mafia page if you get a chance to. It's a very, it looks like a complex sort of block pattern that she's got going on. It's very scrappy friendly, it looks like, as well. So, need to get more information on how to get instructions and patterns from the block of the month. You can always just whisper or send a message to the info@wesew.ca, and we are happy to help you in any way that we can. Your younger sister has been called Fred since she was born at 9. Since I was born at 9 at the time. Yeah, exactly. Fred, I know. I didn't quite grow up with Laura Lynn either. I grew up with being called Love and Looper. So it should be within the hour, Allison. It should be within the hour. Pop is just finishing off some last little details on the cutting instructions and the putting together of the assemblies instructions, and it should be within the hour. Within the hour, he should have it for you. He's very excited about it too. Oh, he's up now. Aren't you guys lucky? It's now. Go check it out. Who's going to be the first? Who's going to be the first to post it in the Mafia group? Who? Tell me who. I need to know. We're very excited. We're very excited. I can't wait because it's like the tower construction. You got doors, you got towers, you got grass and nature and the background. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what you guys are making. Bug, my daughter, and I were looking forward to doing Munchkin's quilt. We have to wait until later in the year before we can start. Well, just make sure you download the patterns now, though, Sammy D, so you have them as they're coming up. So just download them and put them off to the side, put them in a folder, and then that way when you're good to go for January, February, March, even if it's not until October or whatever, I think you're really, really going to enjoy this, his block of the month. It makes a whole big, beautiful image, and there's going to be complimentary pillows, I think, to go with it. Whether I design them myself or he designs them, but I think we can do some nice little to complement the whole scenery. West Side Story in the quilt shop. What's going on? All right, any questions? Any questions on either one of these machines? I gotta clear up the long arm so Pop can do his Monday video, and then we'll do our Wednesday. I'm actually going to be doing some, I'm going to be drawing a lighthouse out. I couldn't actually find a stitch out for a lighthouse, so I've drawn one on. I've actually chalked it onto the quilt right now, so we'll be doing that as our Wednesday project. So, no, actually there was a post to Facebook, Lucy, about Heli. I think she said as of Wednesday she got sick again. So she got really, really sick. So I think she's back in there. But we were thinking about her and saying prayers for everybody who needed it yesterday, or any day, really. There's quite a few people who needs a little extra thought and prayers up to heaven for their family members, and Angie and Pepsi girl Vivian and her granddaughter, and Angie's mom, and Janice, my friend Janice, is healing up for a broken wrist, and there's lots of people going through stuff. There's lots of people, and Sharon is getting over, I hope getting over the shingles. We've got lots of stuff. Yeah, she's got like an immune deficiency syndrome with her blood cells. So we're hoping things work out for her. We miss her a lot. I sent her a message on Facebook earlier this morning, saying, asking her how she was, but I don't think I heard back yet, unless my phone's beeped and I didn't hear it. So, but we are missing her. We are missing her. Oh, you did read it earlier? Yeah, there was an earlier post. Yeah, anybody, just send her a message. Let her know she's thought of and she's loved. Sometimes that's all people really need, to know that they have a purpose in the world, that, someone else is looking out for them. We just have a warm heart and just big cuddles and loves your way. Exactly. Thank you, Tina. Exactly. Send prayers to people who need it. And there's lots of people who do. All right, if you guys have any questions about either one of these machines, you can send a message on the Mafia page, or just the regular Mama Pop Quilt Shop page, or info@wesewit.ca. That's WESEW.it.ca. You can do that too. Oh, there's Sharon. There she is. Big hugs to Sharon. And just let us know, and we're happy to help whenever we can and whatever we can with. So you will see Pop tomorrow, and you will see me on Wednesday. So take care, everybody. Thank you very much for the unboxing, hanging out with us. It's been a lot of fun getting to new machines. But this is kind of really, it's Munchkins and my backup one to go to charity ones and stuff like that. So, but such a good deal. Half price, you can't walk away from that. You'd be silly to walk away from that. Will not be midnight tonight, unfortunately. Oh yeah, some point tomorrow. Yeah, for his block. Is there a coupon for January's block? I'm not sure there, Deborah. I'm not sure how Pop has that working out. Thank you very much, Ann Hayward. Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Allison. And Sharon. Good. Yeah, Patreons have lock of the months for free without any issue, so don't worry about that. If you were a Patreon, don't worry about having to, you know, try and backtrack or something like that. You got them all for free no matter what. Just got the first block. Love it, so excited. Oh, for the first block of the month? Very nice, Cynthia. I can't wait to see it. All right, take care, everybody. Big hugs and loves from us at the quilt shop, and I'm feeling much better. Still a little croaky, but all in all, trust me, way better than we were. That was kind of scary. We don't want that again. No, we don't. All right, big hugs, everybody. Thank you very much for hanging out with us today, and you'll see these machines in the future. All right, take care. Bye. Big hugs.